What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Griftlands. We got our brawl run going on with Sal. Let's see, what was our negotiation deck doing? It looks like, I remember now. We had a little bit of an influence going on. We had a little bit of hostility, evoke nonsense going on. Not really focused, but there's a lot of fun potential, especially with, where is it at? This deceive card. There's a lot of shenanigans we can get into with that card. Our battle deck is discard and improvise focused. It's not really tied together yet, but there is potential in there. Discard a card, double the damage of a random card in your hand this turn. Gain 8 defense, insert a blade flash into your hand. 2 actions, counter, temporary power. Scio Trainer might be good. What else do we have? We can remove a card. We can go to, where's our Graft Master? 2 power, counter, can't afford it, so don't need to look at it. Draw 1 extra card per turn, can be good. Very, very cheap, very nice. Whenever you play 4 diplomacy, no thank you. What's going on with you? Next card played this turn is played twice. Nah, our deck's not focused enough to really do anything there. So with 269 shills, how much is Scio Trainer? 180? Could we also remove a battle card? No. I would much rather remove than add. So let's remove a battle card. Let's get Strike of Vision out of here. And is there anything that we want to buy? No, not for the amount that we have. So let's get out of here. Make Speedrun dead. No problem. Alright, we got a flourish ready. Let's see, what do you got going for you? You leech health, your attack is increased, and we want you dead. You're hitting us for 10 right now. Whenever you discard a card, gain 1 defense, so we're going to gain 5. We have 5 actions. There's something going on here. So, defend yourself, get this ability, discard a card, discard that, it comes back. We don't have the means to discard you again, so go ahead, just play it. I'm okay with taking 5 damage. Now you are still wounded. What the heck is Siphon Life Force? Whenever they take damage, this is reduced by the amount of damage taken. Whatever, dude. So they're going to heal themselves this turn. So let's go ahead and improvise an attack. And no good. Go ahead and inflict some bleed on them, especially since they're wounded. Just pass your turn. Unfortunately, that was a pretty much all defensive turn. Yo, we need more attacks in this deck. Draw a card, discard 2. Go ahead and discard the stun. And discard wind up, because it'll come back. 21 damage necessary to knock you out of here. We can play our whole hand. So there's 1. It won't kill her, but it will let us block. It's interesting that temporary power is considered a debuff, so if we remove it, no, our power was made permanent. Interesting. Remove a random debuff can make temporary power into permanent power. Something to consider for the future. We don't have the means to discard, so we can't get a blade flash to, yeah we do, but you'll be dead. Not if I do that first. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Just nice little level up on our deck. If you draw more than 4 cards in your turn, your core argument takes 3 damage. How dare you? Alright, and there's that lady that we need to find who is inconveniencing us. Deal bonus damage equal to twice the cost of your hand. Add an injury to your discard pile. No. No, thank you. Into the Night is now going to give us more defense. Our deck is thin enough that we don't need it to be ambushed. Gain 3 defense or insert 2 blade flash. Let's gain defense from it. Increase the damage of this card by 2 for the rest of the battle, or make it stronger. Interesting. So this will outpace it very easily. Yeah, it'll outpace it. It outpaces it so easily. And I believe we have enough discard engines that we don't really need it. I'd like to remove following feint. The defense is weak, and the rider effect for dealing maximum damage isn't really useful for us. We don't have a damage range. I'd also want to remove Sal's bloody daggers. So no healing, at least not through that card, because we want to keep our deck nice and thin. We appreciate a thin deck, except in those situations where, you know, people jam garbage into our deck. You need to die. Alright. Once per day, Admiralty does something dumb. Spree gets stronger. Okay, so I'm not going to drink with you guys. I am, however, going to provoke you. It's going to be hard. Probably go. You're a Rise member too. Freaking hate it, dude. But I want you out of here because you're the one who is fatiguing me. So, dismiss all intents or get 5 influence. We don't have a means of spending influence, so it doesn't really matter if we get 5 of it. So dismissing intents is a good play for us. Alright, let's let the random engine out there. You cost 2 now, that's whatever. We don't need to dismiss your intents yet. We're going to gain 1 dominance every turn. Let's see what's going on. You're attacking our menacing air. Let's go ahead and destroy your propaganda. And we will do that with a little extra dominance because we're going to be playing a lot of these this turn. Okay. Let's go ahead and get bait out there. Yeah, I'd much rather you take damage. Are we okay with you getting destroyed? No, because this is a better card to play anyway. We played many evokes. And you know what? This is a good time to dismiss all your intents. Got bait out there for the future. You're not doing anything to us. 7 damage here. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Get those cards out of here. Probably should have played them first. No. This is fine. We're trading. We're trading and it's fine. You being free just might as well get you out of our hand. Wait a minute. Each card in hand is assigned a random value. I thought it automatically applied to your entire deck. I'm dumb. Okay. Expend all cards. Well, these cards are mostly useless for us. Like, for composure, I'd rather gain a bunch of dominance, honestly. Yeah, that's great. We should be able to just beat you down really well next turn. You know, if we get any offensive cards. I assumed too much. You know what, though? This does 10 damage. And that's lethal. Alright. Now, I don't know what it is that you do. So, let's block a little. Draw a card, discard cards. You get out of here. And you get out of here because we can make the temporary power permanent with this. There you go. We're fully blocking everything you're putting out. Enjoy bleeding and also big punch. Alright. Now, power up for the future. Improvise an attack card. We need, what's the card, or is it Conduit? There's a graft every time bleed you applies remove completely. There's a graft that every time you go through your deck, you gain power. That would be great for us. Anyway, this is getting discarded, which means we can make the most out of this power up. Might as well play you, see what comes up. You're not replenishing. Very rude. Let's go ahead and impair you. I'll keep the stun for later. But I'm okay with going through our impairs. What are we discarding? Let's discard... We're not getting attacked this turn, so let's discard the wind-up. And then just bop him on the head. Alright. You're powered up. Not enjoying that. Go ahead and get some bleed on you. A little bit of piercing damage. And block as much as possible. That's a lot of damage coming in, actually. So, do we put 20 bleed on you? Do we impair you? We impair you. And step on you for 13. Because that was too much coming in. I did not appreciate that. This early in the day, no thank you. Alright. Let's go ahead, keep the impair going. And that card gets destroyed, so we cycle through our deck faster. Go ahead and remove the debuff. No. Let's draw any card. We would like a boosted wind-up. Okay. And then we can discard it. And let's also discard you. Okay. Remove a random debuff. Hopefully it'll remove temporary power. Remove fatigued. We are going to do 21 damage to you. Gain. That's the wrong card, my guy. We had extra power. Totally just a misplay. Thankfully we didn't take any damage during that, but I played that all wrong. Spend combo, your attack deal max damage combo. No thank you. However, gain 50 shills. Heck yeah, dude. Alright, so we no longer get fatigued early. Intimidate or beat up Virox. The Rise wants to lead a group of goons against the spree. I have no issue killing the spree because your abilities are lame as heck. So, goodbye forever. You said lead a group? This is one dude. I know I make this comment every time, but it's very rude. Very rude of you to just lie to me. Your next attack deals max damage. No thank you. Alright. 3 actions left. Remove the debuff. This power is now permanent. Let's go after... It feels like a waste, but I'm going to go after the little dude here. Because I just want as few targets on the field as possible. Freaking chitinous jerk. Now I'm going to wait for this to become relevant. Single attack. Alright, stunning might be useful. Who's hitting me for 16? Alright, like I said, stunning, very useful. Go after him again. Gain some defense. Gain this blade flash. Pierce through. You're dead. Remove a random debuff. And go ahead and block your buddy. Alright. Remove a random debuff. We are being attacked right now. We cannot do much damage right now. So do what you can. 20 health left. Protect yourself. Above all else, the question is, do we use the stun? No, we're only taking 4. Alright. We want to... Are there any attacks in our draw pile? No. So what gets drawn when we do that? What gets drawn? It shuffles our deck. All right, I should know that already. But grab you. Let's do a little extra damage here. Discard that, cycle it back. We're not being hit this turn. So go ahead and ruin her day. She's powered up and going after us. And to that I say, that's stinky. Don't want to really stun you. I will, however, remove the debuff. Make you bleed a bit. Hit you with some pretty decent attacks. That's 19 damage coming in. We'll block all but 8 of it. We are bleeding though, and our deck is thin, so it's going to come through pretty often. Hitting us for 15 now. Hold on, you need to freaking slow your roll. Can't do much about it. And you stole shields from me? That's very, very rude. I don't approve of that at all. Let's improvise an attack. We will improvise the discard. Draw a card. Didn't really draw what we wanted. But those two can get out of here. We're not getting hit this turn, so let's just guarantee these guys get knocked out. Enjoy a little defense. Let's put you back on death's door. Alright. Fatigued, but you should be dead. Dead? Yeah. Alright. Enemy spree, join battle with less panic, that's fine. Status cards cost 1 additional action, that's not fine. If we are graft upgraded, what battle card are we getting? Deal bonus damage equal to twice, discard a card. No, we already have enough. We have better discard engines. Apply 2 wound to a random enemy. Now that's getting somewhere. If we get a little bit more draw, we can really make something of this deck. I like it. It cycles through very quickly. Maybe I should have chosen the other upgrade path for the momentum, what is it? Boosted wind-up card. Apply 1 wound, no thank you. Apply 3 bleed, no thank you. Thank you for giving me my money back. Leave your items. Alright. Boss fight coming up. Do we fight Durno right now? I don't know, man. It's a lot of resolve. I'll do it. I'm going to drink first. That's not what I meant to do. Honestly, it's stupid. Very, very dumb. Should have eaten. Put garbage in my deck for no reason. Let's be cautious, buy a salve. Durno, fight me, you coward. Okay. Turn 1, we're taking 5. Let's go ahead. Alright, pretty good. Pretty okay. We take no damage this turn. Thank you for the shills. Go ahead. Don't expend it. I need the defense. So gain influence. Got influence for the future. Alright, got composure on it. Now you're gonna be trouble. Do I have the means of busting you up? Yes. Yes, I do. Because this attack will weaken you enough so that this will destroy you. Awesome. Can we block you? We can put bait out instead, which won't be destroyed. Alright. Alright, alright. Whenever you shuffle your deck, they gain impatience. That's fine. You're hitting them for 8. Okay. I can play 1, 2, 3 hostility cards. It will not make you provoke. It's just unfortunate. There's a lot of overflow damage coming to us. However, we can start generating a lot of dominance now. Because of Menacing Air, it won't ever go away. Three damage. I'm not worried about. Do we protect the influence? It'll protect itself. There you go. And then, yeah, I think we swing and expend both of these cards for more influence, or dominance, and to thin our deck a little bit. Yes, it does mean that we will go through our deck more quickly and you'll get stronger because of it, but I think that's okay. Now this is too much. 11 damage on ourselves. 2 damage on ourselves. When destroyed, lose 10 shells and double your actions. Okay, no damage on ourselves. We're stable at 5 dominance, alright. An opponent's argument is removed or destroyed will make us draw 2 cards. I think that's worth trying to force, so hit him, then go ahead and gain more dominance for the future, because this should be more than enough. There you go. How hard do we go on offense? Or the question is, do we protect our dominance? Yes. And then, do we protect ourselves? No. Go try to end the fight. Okay. So we're going to take 7. That's fine. It's going to auto attack everything. Got lethal. Rad. Now, he is a pretty high up spree soldier, but I think we should be fine. Let's improvise. No. Draw first. Discard you. Discard the stun. Play this and discard you again. Improvise an attack. It could be anything. Could even be a discard. Let's go. Discard you again. Alright. Very solid. Very good. We do discard enough though that I feel like we made the wrong upgrade choice. The card getting just scaling infinitely sounds like it'd be super nice. What's going on here? Bleed cards no longer expend. Excuse me. Sounds terrible. Let's remove that debuff. Draw and discard. You can go away. Got a nice little bit of piercing damage here. Do we stun you? Not necessary. We're already blocking everything you got coming. Don't steal from me, you jerk. We have no debuffs. Just a lot of damage coming in. So how about you don't hurt me, and instead you enjoy that. Get tipsy out of here. Bleed cards. Thankfully, bleed cards do expend because we got rid of that debuff. Do we discard anything? Get you out of here. discard anything else. Get the stun out of here. Improvise an attack. What do we want? We would like just the wind up, yeah. Solid damage. Alright, 10 health left. We got this. He's got 6 wound on him. Goodbye, dude. Alright. Gain power. Improvise a card from your draw pile and duplicate it whenever you apply bleed something with something. Do we want to gain power faster or to improvise more? What card do we want to duplicate? Nothing, right? Nothing here do we need 2 of? Yeah, so no to you. You cost 1. I think if we get a handful of blade flashes, this will be nice. Okay, I'm saying no because we want to keep our deck thinner. We want to make sure we can discard, that everything's okay to discard. Gain 1 action and draw a card, thank you. Move along. Bleed, no thank you. Heal up. Alright. 411 shills. Let's go ahead and... Who are we fighting? Yo, it's only one... It's the first boss fight of the day. I don't think we heal up for it. I don't want any more garbage in our deck. But I'm not intimidated by freaking... What is your title even anymore? Cult of Hesh? Y'all are stinky. Not at all scary. If you have any kind of bait, then their main attack only has one target. It's fine. Nothing. Alright. How about you get destroyed? Okay. And then we gain... Do we have any dominance? We have 1. That's not enough to kill you. And we don't have Pale Menacing Air, so you won't... Our dominance isn't infinite. However, did get an auto attack out there. And blocked most of the damage coming in. Go ahead and get that card out there. You are taking between 6 and 10 damage. The best defense is a good offense. We only have 1 dominance, so this will do 5 damage, which is exactly what we need to take the damage off the field. Excellent. Now just don't... Oh, let's go. We just didn't need the max roll. So 1 attack coming from the core. Let's go ahead. Heal up. No, we don't need to restore 2 resolve. That's nothing. It's not at all relevant. We want... Go for this argument. You cost nothing now. I never remember what this does. Gaining influence won't help us here. Dismissing all your intents might help us. Yeah, just get out of here. We're still gonna lose our bait, but we have enough block on ourselves to not take any damage. Alright, I guess I'm just wrong. You have no attacks out. What are we doing? We are gaining dominance, so we scale. We don't have any hostile cards. So let's gain influence. We're not being attacked this turn, so we're just done. Alright. You're more expensive because you rolled badly for yourself or something. I don't know. Go ahead and delete you. No attacks are coming out, so let's hurt you. Deceive isn't really great anymore because it made itself too expensive. We do want the card to upgrade though. Just stop coming around, alright? You're too pushy. It's too much. We definitely want this card played. We definitely want more dominance, alright? Now, random values, unfortunate. Alright. You're free. No issue playing that. You're free-ish. And by free-ish, I mean just good value. Go ahead, gain more dominance. And we don't even have the means to protect you. So just go for face. Yo, you're dead. All according to Kikaku. Draw a card. No. Do we want more bait? No. No. We want you to be a little bit stronger. Then we move on. So what is your deal? You're not the sniper guy, you're the drone master, of course, as explained by your name, drone master. Draw a card, discard cards. Discard you. Discard you. Okay? Then we remove a debuff. Improvise an attack. We will discard. Piercing attacks do extra against the combat drones. But you're not piercing right now. Receiving damage reduces this by 1. Drone is destroyed at 0. Got you. We're still getting hit for 14. That's ugly. What a horrible way to start this fight. Alright. Whenever you discard, gain defense. Don't mind if I do. We have no debuffs right now. We need to get this out of here. Go ahead. Destroy this robot. What are we discarding? Go ahead and discard the stun. And then we just go for you. Attack all enemies twice. I should have played that at the beginning of the turn. Bleed is no good. So do we impair you? Not yet. Not yet. We can impair you in the future. Now you're all charged up, but we're not getting hit this turn. Do we have discards? No. What could we possibly improvise? Yo, let's go. Okay. So the question is, this is piercing. This will do double damage. Got it. Do we discard you to get another blade flash? Or do we discard you to do extra damage? Well, this will increase by 4. And this is 3 to 4 damage. Alright. So this is the correct answer. And then that's free to play. And this is free to play. Alright. 3 actions left. Let's go ahead and get you out of our deck. Punch you in the mouth. Okay. First things first, let's draw. It's pretty okay. Do we want to stun him? Maybe. But that's weak, and this is weak. I'm okay with this being a defensive turn. 19 damage coming in. It's coming from 2 damage sources. We have enough energy to play our whole hand, so let's just start off by playing most of it. So we'll take 5 if we don't stun. I think this is worth holding on to. No, I don't. Let's go ahead and keep our deck nice and thin. Because if you don't play it now, it's taking up space in your otherwise ultra thin deck. So let's see. Do we have any discards? No, we do not. Let's go ahead and destroy you right away. Play this right away. So this could improvise one of those cards back. We have no means to discard. It might get the discard a card. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be our 4th energy. We want to try to make sure we use as much of that as possible. Go ahead and heal yourself. Stab him, stab him. Alright, and you're dead. Summon a prototype drone to fight for you. Not really looking forward to that. So you can live. I just said, oh my god, I'm so stupid. I said, you can live, and I just reflexively ended his life. Target a random enemy for each card in your hand. Whenever you discard a card, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Yo! Do it. Next card played this turn is played twice. Spend 3 dominance, gain 2 actions. Interesting. Double your influence, gain 3 vulnerability. Not working for us. Gaining 2 actions. Spend 2 dominance, gain 2 actions. Draw 2 cards. It's cheap. I think we don't stack dominance fast enough. It's very interesting, but I don't think we stack it fast enough. Gain 1 action, you can no longer own a pet. Hostility cards, 200 people will hate you. Start every turn, remove 1 influence and 1 dominance. No. Go ahead and make people hate us. Feud citizens that you meet for the first time will dislike you, that's fine. Buying anything costs an additional 20. I hate it, but that's fine. We need to find this guy that's hounding us in our sleep. That's freaking terrible. Alright, more max health, please. You're good, right? 1 extra action at the start of battle. And you give us the helmet? You do, which means defensive things will give us 1 extra defense. Alright. Choosing sides. Rescue them. Do we know Gauth? No way, right? Alright. Rescue Gauth from his enemies using your words or your fists. Or pick sides in a battle. Let's pick sides in a battle. Let's kill a bunch of... Well, who do we want to like us? It doesn't matter, dude. Kill the cult. Alright, get our discards going. You're wounded. What is this? Whenever they deal unmitigated damage, they gain 1 power. Whenever their attacks are fully defended, they lose all power. Got it. So go after the Luminate. Who's hitting me? Oh, I can't block it if it's an unblockable. You're a real piece of garbage, you know that? Okay. Discard this. Hit everybody many times. You know what? Hold on. Get beat on again. Until played, so it should still be 14. And then, frick you guys. Alright. I hate you. It's too aggressive for turn 1. I'm gonna take 10 damage. And I got this freaking garbage in my deck. That's BS, man. When you discard, stuff happens. Alright. We want to play this. You want to be discarded. You're a piece of doo-doo. So get out of here. 14 damage coming in from you. So let's try to stop that. 2 defense cards will take care of it. That power is now permanent. Break through their block. Are you already fleeing? No. Now you are. Alright. Alright, we're doing okay. You're being made to flee. So let's focus on you now. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage per attack card played this turn. You're just the worst. So we block. I mean, for better or worse, we're not taking a lot of damage this turn. 6, 12, 19, 30. So if we hit you one time, they'll switch it over. Or it'll just straight up kill you. Either is fine. It was one gun hitting many times, so it did not switch over. However, draw a card, discard you, discard. We're getting hit a lot, so we can discard you. We will improvise an attack. How much energy do we have? 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's get the cheap card. You are blocking. Get ignored. We're no longer being attacked, so let's remove the temporary part of that power up. You're countering. Let's get you out of here. And move on. Alright, you are no longer countering, so discard you, discard you. Just go off on him. We are not being targeted. Make that attack permanent. Alright, you're dead. Sick. Goodbye. At the start of each fight, add an gnarled effigy to your draw pile. Whenever this is in your hand, oh, I hate you. Improvise a card from your draw pile. Gain 3 defense if it's a maneuver, apply 1 wound if it's an attack. Insert 2 blade flash into your draw pile. We need more draw. Apply to impair piercing. No thank you. Double this card's damage. So 2, 4. This is now an 8 damage card. I don't know about that. While this is in your hand, deal 2 whenever you draw. We don't draw that often. And it's unplayable. Burns out. No. Get out of here. Do we want the Illuminate coin? You know, easy 8 damage card. If we get more of them in the future, great. Alright, that's a lot of dead people. It's a lot of grudges held against us. Let's go ahead, spend our metal. Restore additional health when eating? Sure. I've got nothing left. Excuse me, excuse me. Let's... It's just a boss fight next. So, we want you to assist us. Thank you. And we want you to assist us. Thank you. And then we'll just recruit whoever we walk up to. We will eat. Thank you. And then I think we're good. I think we're good to fight a boss. By the way, Borba. By the way, Borba, you're on our side now. Each card in hand costs 0 to 2 until the end of negotiation. Well, it can't get any worse. It got worse. Son of a... Oh, you jerk. I can't believe you've done this. Alright. We would like you to not be targeted. You're very important to us. So, bait. Protect it. Destroy that. Yo, it let us draw, so now we can hit you for 8. Alright, that's fine. Okay, one propaganda is fine to have. We can cut through some of this expensive nonsense. Go ahead and swap the cost of these two cards so we can play you consistently. Apply composure here. Let's see what happens when we play this. Alright. Sleep it off. We haven't played any hostility cards yet. We have a bit of dominance actually. So let's gain more. Insert one propaganda. Restore 5 for each in your hand. We don't have any in our hand, so this is a good time to attack it. We drew a little bit. Doesn't do anything for us. Oh, what's up, Ochaka? Alright, alright. Let's bypass your composure. I really would rather you didn't hurt me right now. So, many actions. What do you do? Apply 2 composure to random argument. That's whatever. Our dominance is going to be destroyed. How many actions do we have? Enough to play almost our entire hand. So, protect what needs to be protected. Start swinging. Swap the cost of... You know what? Freaking YOLO it. Now, swap the cost of these 2 cards. Back to normal. Alright, that's about as good as we could play it. You're destroyed and that's unfortunate, but we'll recover. I don't want any more propaganda in our hand, so we will let you live and block on ourselves. Alright, 0 cost. Let's get that garbage out of here, yeah? You are cheap, which we love to see. Our influence is going to be annihilated. We don't love to see that. Gain 2 actions. Don't mind if I do. Alright. More dominance. Yeah. Destroying this would be nice. Keep your garbage out of our deck. Random cost. Ah, you got more expensive, you jerk. Protect yourself a little bit, because I can't do much for you. Alright. We want to play this first. We have no more offensive cards in hand, so make this cheaper in case it comes around again. They're going to hit us for 6, that's okay, it's the last fight of the day. Can I do 20 damage to you right now? No, not even close. Terrible turn actually. Let's remove your intents. We'll make this a wash for everybody. Become better? Well, you know, it worked a little bit. Thanks for the propaganda. I appreciate it. I lied, okay? I didn't actually appreciate it. You're mean. You're doing 11. There's 4 dominance here. So that'll mean obtuse will do 6 to you. If obtuse does 6, the other will do 8. It's not a lot, but the dominance means that next turn, you know, maybe something could happen. Alright, they randomized to the same cost they were before. Please, just end it. Oh, alright. Brainstorm, draw 2 cards. Doubt is nice, but I think it's not what we need. Go ahead, apply more. I want deceive to upgrade. I want to just yellow that card. Alright, while this is in your hand, take 1 damage whenever you play something. Whenever you play a card, full stop. Yo, that sucks. Taking 15 damage on turn 1, also freaking terrible. I think we're just gonna get hit this turn. Spend this entire time making our deck better for this fight. Got an 11 card deck, much better than it was previous. Improvise a card. Discard. We're just going to take the damage. What are you going to do? You know? We can just block it, dummy. We're not getting hit this turn. Yeah, so just block all the damage that's coming in. And the effigy does take care of it, so not as terrible as I initially thought. It burns out. It doesn't only apply to cards that burn out. That would be too kind. Alright. We want to improvise and attack. Give me you. Perfect. Draw and discard cards. Let's discard. We are not being hit this turn, so you can get out of here. And then remove that debuff. Discard the windup. It comes back. They take 3 bonus damage from all attacks, increased by 1 whenever they're hit. Reset. Got you. It's a momentum thing. Alright, that's a huge health bar that it has, I just realized, but I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. 19 damage coming in. I'm not scared or anything. I'm not concerned. Go ahead, stab him. Give me a little piercing damage here. We're only taking 4. And look at that. What's the boss that when you hit them they stand up and then their belly's exposed and they take more damage, but then they hit you like a truck? I feel like I haven't fought them in ages. 17 damage coming in. We are stunned. Whenever you play an attack, there's a 50% chance that you miss. No, don't do that. Draw, discard. We're not getting hit, so discard those 2. And then just play everything else. Not quite. There you go. Alright. Oh, what do we got? Let's improvise. No. You attack. And you discard that. Then you try to improvise that card back. It didn't work. That's fine. We are being hit this turn, however, not much can be done about it. And take 13 on the chin. What's going on this turn? You're doing something. You're doing something to yourself, and while I'm not a fan, I can't really do anything about it. So we discard those. Remove the debuff that is the temporary portion of our power. Punch you for 24, and look at that, you're dead. Everybody's just flexing. The guy's already dead. While you have at least 8 combo, 8 defense and blade flash, or counterattack supply wound. We don't have like blade flash synergies, do we? We need something that lets us draw more, because we can play just about our entire hand. Insert a blade flash into your hand. We need a piercing synergy. You know what? Okay, I'll take it for the defense. But we need a little something. We need something. Whenever you expend a card and draw 1 card, we don't expend. Do we? 1? We have 2 cards that expend, 3, 4, but those aren't real. Cost 1 less for each influence you have. I don't think we want this. Apply 2 wound, no thank you. Move on. Alright. Gain 1 action, can no longer own pets. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. Bytenders no longer assist. No longer owning a pet is fine. It's not great, it's just fine. First argument reason, bonus resolve, no thank you. You give us the helmet, of course you do. And you're just a jerk for no reason. We would like to drink. And if we're going to drink... yeah. We should also eat because of this guy. Hold on. Regain 30% less HP when sleeping. So our resolve is fine. We need to eat a fish cake. Alright. Alright. We need to find the guy who's stopping us from healing properly. Nobody loved us. We gained 6 hatreds today. My word. That's absolutely terrible. But you know what? We got a bunch of money. And we'll spend it all next time. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to hit the like button. I'm going to go drink water or something because my mouth doesn't work anymore. Thanks for watching.